What's up, everybody? Today for the Bouclier Division of the Chaos Single Draft, but this time we are only two, and I'm I'm with my boy Eric Munoz. What's up, Eric?
What's going on?
Yo, tired, man. I was watching Wall the whole night, and was it a good idea though? While you went to sleep last time, I didn't want to sleep, so I'm super tired at the moment.
Yeah, I went to sleep. I watched it in the morning, just fast forward to the games.
Yeah, I wish I should have done that. I have more energy at the moment. Well, at least we got good news for the for Scarlet and Violet, new move and stuff like that. So I was happy to wait for that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like spoiler-ish. It was more info, yes, but nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was more like I felt it was more like, okay, we give you a Pokemon present with like half, then for the world we give you the other half. It was
Right.
more like that. I feel you about that. So
Yeah.
So now let's go into the topic. So let's go for the Bouclier Division, the second division of the single draft. And for the first one, it is a newcomer. It is the first time he's like playing in Chaos in general. And Dashing Dragonite. Well, he was the first one to pick. And the first pick was Dragonite, his team. So what's your impression on his team, like overall?
That's interesting. Right away, I mean, yeah, he got two dragons, but then he has two fires right after. Um, I kind of wish he had a little bit more balance, but that's fine. This could work. I don't think it's a bad roster. He has speed control. Then you have the Raptor,
Speed
the
control with what?
CUI, Talonflame.
Oh yeah, Tailwind. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you got speed control because Gengar can Trick Room, Screamtail can Trick Room. Although they're fast mons, but for a setup in the back for Palkia maybe or Heatran. And he can go fast too. You know, Talonflame can tell when you turn out.
Unscroll can go for the Tailwind.
Yeah.
Unfurrows can be good for the like Para, Thunderwave and stuff like that. With Static also. Sudowoodo, to be honest, I almost pick it up because Sudowoodo's got a good defense and good offense. It's just the speed is super garbage. I think it's like 30 or something, but he got access to Sucker Punch, and Elemental Punch, which is really nice. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well.
I think overall, a nice little bunch. Not too much variety, but yeah. A lot of flyers.
Fires
got-
and flying.
Bro, yeah. It's a lot of flyers. And I think against fast Rockmon like Lycanroc, he may have a couple issues.
Plus, I don't think he got a lot of thing to remove the hazards. Let me check if Talonflame still got the defog. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Yeah, he wanted to stay with me, then he decided to leave and cry. Oh well. So outside of Talonflame, he doesn't have a lot. Talonflame and Decidueye, they're the two he can use for defog. I'm not sure if Staraptor got defog though.
Director's like a suicide lead sometimes. The final gambit.
Yeah, and kind of fast, and Reckless can go hard with Brave Bird, Double Edge, stuff like that. So he only got two defogs, so he better watch for them, like the Decidueye, Alola, and the Talonflame are the two ones he can use for defog, because like you said, he got a lot of fire and flying, and Stealth Rock will be a huge issue for his team. Well,
Yeah.
if he used the heavy duty boots on most of his team, might be not that a concern. But yeah, overall, like that can be a concern.
Yeah, it'll depend how he builds it.
Yeah, sorry about that. There's so many noise. So other than that, it don't have a lot of defensive. Like Etran can be a speed F or physical defense. Usually I run speed F with Etran. Screamtail can be good in both. You got like it's a super fast wall. That's how I talk about. I think about the Screamtail. It's just a super fast wall. And
Right.
Alola, Decidueye Alola can be a good speed def too. I run one in the Sword and Shield with priority and stuff like that. So you can still hit hard and still be a good thing to hit. You got Roost. So overall, this team is kind of good balance, but the recurring type of flying and fire is really, I would say, that hindrance for his team.
Yeah. Gotta be careful around, like you said, Stealth Rock and Rock Abusers.
So for you, how you will rate his team?
I'd give him a B+.
B plus. I think I will follow with you and give him a B plus too, just because overall it's good team. It's just the lack of rock resist.
I can't ignore that a Water Ice type can go ham too, if you think about it.
Yeah, like Iron Bundle.
Yeah, like Bundle can freeze dry or Hydro Pump half the team.
If you don't miss, of course.
Just an example. Someone, yeah.
So let's go for the next one, Jamie. And he decided to take a SS tier. So let me try to lower my mic because I'm sure we can hear the kids in the back. So yeah, he decided to go with the one SS tier, the Arceus Terra Normal. Not Terra Normal, but I mean the normal type. Which for me I think is one of the best. Like normal, fairy, and what's the other one? I think dark and ghost are the four most used Arceus. I'm not sure, but normal is obvious for the obvious reason: Swords Dance, extreme speed, and you can go ham. You can go ham with that, and it's really hard if your opponent doesn't have a ghost type. And even if he got a ghost type, you can just go for Shadow Claw, and yeah, you don't need a lot of move for him.
Yeah, I can see the synergy here. So you got Slowking and Galar that can do chili reception into Titan. And then at the same time you have Kilowattrel that can set up Tailwind and Volt Switch out into Bramblegas.
Yeah.
And then you get Wind Rider. Then you also have the Screen Setter Morgrom.
Yeah. And get
you
Rapid
got the
Spin. Rapid Spin with Bramblegas and Cryogonal. Two of them are really good ones. Like Cryogonal is basically the special Avalugg but faster. You got access to Rapid Spin. Even in the past he had Defog, but I'm not sure if he still got Defog. But you get Rapid Spin, Recover. It's just the move pool that's really not that good because you got Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Water Pulse, Flash Cannon, and that's it. Like it's almost like a good coverage like Iron Bundle. It's just the lack of like good move, because Water Pulse, yeah, you have a water move, but like 60 base power is not that great, like, you know.
Yeah.
And one of the thing about this team is the Oricorio. Oricorio will be something because if people doesn't know, the Relevation Dance is basically like a Terra Blast, but Sensu is the ghost one, if I remember correctly.
It's a ghost type attack.
So Revelation Dance from the get-go is a ghost one. So if you decide to go for Terra Ground, Revelation Dance become a ground type. If you decide to go with flying or dark, it will be like the Terra type of the Revelation will be the Terra type. So it's basically a good I think it's 90 90 base power too, so it will be better than Terra Blast. And you got access to Quividence. So
that makes sense for the ground and dark Terra on it, because if someone tries to hit it with like an electric move or it's an electric mon, you go ground.
Yeah. And dark will be good because if someone tried to go with Shadow Sneak or Sucker Punch, you can at least resist. Maybe it depends like against who you're facing, and like if like example, if King Gibbet is +6, even if you go to dark, like no way you will survive.
Right. Yeah, so I can see a couple plays he can go for here. So there's definitely synergy.
And how you will rate his team?
This one I'm gonna go with an A plus. I can see a lot of switching. Arceus, you get someone trying to hit you with a fighting type move, and you can go to Bramble Gas. You can go to Oricorio Sensu. Slowking will eat it.
I just
He
realized
has
something. Sorry, I cut you, but Flareon is one of a hidden gem because it got access to Trailblaze, and with Terra Normal, Facade, with the burn, you can go because before we cannot change the type, you use Toxic Orb, and Toxic Orb over time you lose more health. But since you can go for Terra Normal with Flame Orb, basically Flame Orb will be
or grass,
activated. Yeah, or grass. But I was taking normal because of Facade.
right?
So that's something that can be good with Trailblaze. So you get really boost your power, your damage and your speed, and can be really. You get a good speed F too. I think 130 in speed F. So
It'll hit hard.
yeah,
That's
that's
for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah. Totally agree with that. And Alamomola too is a good wish passer for the team. Whirlpool if you want to be annoying and stuff like that. So
Yep.
so
Yeah, he got synergy and balance. I'll give him an A plus.
A plus. I'll go with you. That's funny, but for real, yeah, I will go with A plus too because there's something that's worked so well together. He's got a good synergy, like with Slowking into the Sea Titan, and he got good setup man. He got screen, he got spinners and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I will give him a A plus too. So into the next one.
Right.
The rookie from Aribel with the rookies. Overall, his team, I kind of like it because of the two first one. Eternatus is really like a good Pokemon. Like, you got good bulk with a great typing, plus you got cosmic power. Sadly, it doesn't have Calm Mind or Nasty Plot, but he got great bulk overall and can be really annoying. And
Yeah, I
recover.
can see a couple setup mons here. Mimikyu Sword Stance, Scissor Sword Stance.
Miss Maginius
You-
Nasty Plot.
Yeah.
What else? Slow
Then
game
you
for the
got-
pivot.
Alolan Dugtrio. Does it get Arena Trap too?
No, it doesn't. But Arena Trap is banned, but it got Gooey. No, it's similar to Gooey's. The name is
it
Tangling.
Tangled Hair?
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Tingling hair, whatever. But yeah, it's just like if you get contact, reduce the speed. So with a focus sash, someone try to hit him, then after that you can just hit back or something.
So he got something like the Zoroark Unova.
Yeah, I think
And
it should have went for him as a Terra captain than the Rock Trio, to be honest.
yeah, I just feel like you gotta be smart with, just like we said with the Hisui one,
Yeah,
you gotta know how to play it. So if he leads it every single time, he'll be very predictable.
but that's exactly. I thought. Wait. So yeah, like you said, last time for the other one, you just need to play it during the middle of the battle. Never at the beginning, never too much at the end. Just in the middle, just to fuck him up and he got disoriented and stuff like that. But if you check correctly, it doesn't have a lot of stuff you can abuse Zoroark. Like Zoroark can disguise as Eternatus, that would be good. But other than that, I don't see him to disguise in other stuff. That would make sense.
I think Miss Magius is a pretty good pick.
Yep, Levitate.
And he has Terra Electric, which having Levitate, you become you eliminate all weaknesses with Miss Magius.
Yep.
And I think people forgot about Miss Magius because of the Fluttermane fever.
Yeah, for sure. But it still got decent stats. It got 105 in special attack, speed def, and speed. Give me 1 second. You continue your analysis. I'm just gonna go check my kid because they're yelling for no reason. Give me a second.
Sure. Yeah, but Miss Magius gets a lot of support moves too, like Will-O-Wisp, Terra Fire with Mystical Fire. You can deal damage and lower special attack at the same time. Hydreigon is a good pick also with Levitate. So you got double Levitate here. Having Levitate because you have Eternatus, Regieleki, weak to ground, they're great switch-ins. So
And they can Terra, both of them can Terra, so that's really nice to.
yeah, so I can see his thinking. He took Eternatus and Regieleki, and he was conscious of the ground weakness. So then he had double Levitate.
Something I just realized, I don't see a lot of physical bulk. Like, Slowking is good speed F as a speed F1, but the rest of his team, I think Urogul is got good stat, but like overall yeah, like 80 in the defense, but it's not that much compared to like real defensive walls. Like,
Yeah.
so the lack of defense is just good at special defense, but not in the physical defense. Maybe Scizor. I remember before he lost Roost, I was using Scizor as a physical wall under the rain with Pelipper. So I was doing like U-turn pivot, stuff like that. Roost, defog, and it was good. But now he lost Roost, so it's not that good as how can I say that? Always as a physical defense wall. But
Yeah, and I see Oranguru typically best in doubles, but in singles, I can see him trying to Trick Room and get Lurantis in, but I feel like you waste a turn or two.
yeah, that's for sure. That's why Trick Room in single is really not good. Like,
you can't really sweep.
yeah, like basically, if you want to sweep in Trick Room, the one using the Trick Room need to be an offensive, or you use Healing Wish and stuff like that, and you need to like hit hard right away. So
Yeah.
that's the problem with Trick Room in single. But Rogue Throw for me is the Urshifu Rapid Strike from Wish. Because he got triple drive, but triple dive, but is like weaker and it is like a 90% accuracy. So I think it's 30 power base power with 90% accuracy. So it can be okay, but yeah, the fact that you can miss, it is annoying.
Yeah. Overall, this team's a B plus.
For me, I would have to say B minus. Just, you got good offensive, like the first picks are good, but like after that,
Yeah, I think what carried the team for me was the Levitators, Miss Magius.
yeah, that's a good synergy. Like, yeah, that's good for
Yeah.
sure. But like the lack of walls and like it doesn't offer pressure. Maybe with Doctrio can set up the rocks, but even iDragon now can set up rocks, but it doesn't offer like good pressure, offensive pressure with either hazard control or like something that can just come in and just instant sweep. It doesn't have, well, you get certain good pivot mons like Zoroark, Scizor, Slowking, iDragon. Well, you got, no, never mind. I didn't say nothing. So for me, the B. I will go for B. So,
All right, so B it is.
all right, then so B. Next one. So next one, Enrique. Well, Mize, for the ones who know him, Sinister Sneasler. Like, for people who know him, his team is like what he always take for the like he always drafting the same one, draft after draft, single, double, always the same one. Sneasler, Weavile, Charizard, Toxapex, Dragapult. Well, now we don't have Swampert, but we are about to get him in second DLC. But yeah, he will have picked Swampert for sure.
He subbed Gastrodon in for it.
Yeah, well, Gastrodon is the one for the for Swampert. Alarin is always one of his pick, and he said, I will take his word, Terra is for the weak, so that's why he didn't pick any Terra captain. I'm like, okay, fun fact, but yeah, so that's why you don't see any Terra hat on top of any month. But yeah, go.
Toxapex and Hippodon are bulky. Yep. Gastrodon can be too. but I don't. Besides Toxapex, I don't see like a wall.
Well, Atherin can be good too. It doesn't have Atherin doesn't have a good recovery move,
Yeah,
but
he has a lot of hyper offense. So Sneasler, Dragapult, a lot of hard hitters.
Mhm.
Um,
Like they can be like, for example, Sneasler Choice Band or even Dragapult Choice Band or Choice Spec. As soon as they hit the field, you know you will take damage. Like, you know. Even
yeah,
Weavile, even if it's like dropped because he lost knockoff, triple axle, and Sneasler got into the play, it still
but it
can
still
hit
hits
hard.
so hard.
Exactly. Icicle Crash or even Throw Trap or Night Slash. So it's still a threat. Like, it's lower because of all the new stuff, but it's still like a good lower tier mon. Like, it's funny, man. It was like the king in Generation 8, and now in Generation 9 is like people barely use it. Like, I never see one in the, like, not never, but like I don't remember compared to other mons. Like, oh, I remember I played against one in the ladder or stuff like that.
Yeah, to his benefit, he has Hatterene magic bounds, so it will be hard if he leads it to set hazards.
Yeah, you have to think about him. Like, when you see Aderin, you cannot just go, oh yeah, we'll set up Hazard like for free.
Yeah,
You have to think about it.
and if he has Gastrodon in the team, you can't just freely, hit with water.
Yeah,
You gotta think twice, because he swaps in Gastrodon, it's a free boost.
yeah. And he got good coverage, access to recover, can yawn.
Then Dragapult, you got Infiltrator, so a lot of sub
Screens.
setups or screens.
What I like,
Yeah,
one of the
he can bypass.
One of my favorite sets with Dragapult is Sub DD with Infiltrator. So basically, I go behind the sub. Then after that, I can do 1 or 2 DD. Then after that, Dragon Dart or Phantom Force, and it is game over. Like, I always sweat people with that. Like, I lead with it. They lead with something like, I don't know, like someone that tried to burn me. Let's say, I don't know, Skeledwidge or whatever. I don't remember, like in Sword and Shield. Then I just like go for DD and GG. That was funny.
Yeah.
But his team overall is kind of good offensively. Defensively, he's lacking a bit, but he can still offer some pressure with, like you said, the Gastrodon with the Hazard, not Hazard control, but I mean the Hazard setter. Even Hippowdon can use some hazards, even Toxapex. He got 2 of the greatest Poison Tapmon. So his team overall is not that bad. He just can't remove them. So if you find a way to put the hazards, he won't be able to remove them. Except if it is Toxic Spike, because he got Toxapex and Sneasler.
Does Arabia get defog or no?
No, he doesn't. If I remember correctly, the starter doesn't.
Yes, he does not have a spinner or a defogger then.
No, he's completely he's only Adderant that can like stop, but not like for example, if he face a Cleaver or Samurott Ishion, the hazard will stay for sure. Like, that's something.
Yeah, that's
you
not
need
gonna
to
stop it.
So let's go for the rating. So what do you rate the team?
I'm gonna go with a B plus. My big issue is anytime I see a weather setter, I expect there to be a partner that will abuse the weather. But I don't really see a weather abuser here.
He doesn't have nothing. Maybe the Doctrio Sandforce. Doctrio Sandforce with Choice Band can hit hard. Or Life Orb, depends how you play it.
Yeah.
It's not like really like a common one, but it can work,
Yeah, if he would have drafted like a Sand Rush someone,
Yeah, like the Lycanroc, regular Lycanroc.
Lycanroc, or the Last Respects dog.
Yep.
Forgot his name.
The Houndstone. But
Houndstone. There you go.
Houndstone was SS tier, that's why.
Okay.
Because
Never
of
mind.
last respect. Because Basculgen, male and Onstone was SS tier because of last respect. Because as soon as they hit the field, and they're like
Yeah,
the last one,
it's
last
over.
respect. Yeah, it's just like forget about it. So now let's go for the next one. Shaitana is I think I hope I said her name correctly. But she's a new one in Chaos also. So we got a lot of not a lot, but like we got few new people in Chaos, and she's new to the game too. And I think this is her first draft, and she picked some stuff, interesting stuff in overall. You got Slithering. I don't know if you already play with Slithering, but Slithering can be good for offense, can be good for defense. I use one with special defense bulk up, like max PDF, max HP, bulk up, synthesis, and if I remember correctly, brick break, and the last move I think is Exit or something. Oh no, Leech
Yeah,
Life. Leech Life.
the only thing, if you avoid flying types or flying moves, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, with Slithering, yeah, you can be really good, like really tanky. You got she got Dialga.
First impression,
Yeah, that's
that will hit hard.
Yeah, it is 135 in attack, like max stat, the base stat. So it is something like you cannot just like see it and be like, yeah, that's just a little bug. Yeah, the little bug will go first impression and be like, oh shit, what happened? I lost a mon. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mew is something I hate to see because Mew can be so many things, and as long as you don't see what he's doing, you always have to think like, is he a setter? Is he like a stored power with Calm Mind, Body Press, or some people run Calm Mind, Iron Defense, stored power and Draining Kits. So if he can set up a few times, you get screwed like real quick. And,
Yeah, it'll depend how she builds it.
Yeah. And the overall the team like with Ursaring is a real monster. With Trailblaze, it can be faster now compared to if like before it doesn't have any what we call things to boost the speed, but with Trailblaze, it will still be slow, but at least it will gain a bit more speed and can outspeed some of the decent mod. I think at +1 max speed it's like 360 or something. So
Yeah.
So that's good. Luxray.
So then
Yeah.
you also have, Luxray. It's a intimidator.
Exactly.
Can Volt Switch.
Yep. Azumarill, huge power. Use power choice band with Aqua Jet, something that really scare people. Like you can drop people really quick, or even if she tried to go with Belly Drum. But Belly Drum with her team is a bit. Oh, never mind. Do you know Sableye now will have both screen?
Yeah.
So I saw that.
So Sableye can set screen and it can Will-O-Wisp and break down the physical attackers, and then Azumarill can set up and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That I was about to say that she doesn't have screen, but I just saw Sableye. I was like, oh, Sableye got the screen now. So I'm not sure if in Sword and Shield it was he got the screen, but I never saw it using screens. But yeah, Tinkerton is a good one to set up the Hazard, Tyranitar 2. Sorry.
Yeah, once again, Tyranitar, you have a weather setter, but not a weather abuser.
Yeah, I knew you were about to say that.
It's just, you're kind of devaluating having the weather setter.
Yeah. But maybe with Altaria, with Cloud9 can be good. Altaria is a good wall, and it is one of the Terra Captain. Terra Steel can be really good to wall the Fairy, Ice, and Dragon and Rock, which is really good. Access to Dragon
I
Dance.
guess she can Terra Ground the Earth Ring, still immune to sand.
To what? Sorry?
Ursaring,
What?
she has it as a Terra Captain ground.
Mm-hmm.
So under sand, it can operate.
Yeah, true.
Without getting chipped, and the enemy will get chipped.
Yeah, but it will get chipped with Flame Orb if she decide to go with Flame Orb. So Well, at least
Yeah.
less chip, but me personally, I will have always went for Terra Normal just for facade boosted. Like this thing hit hard. Like even before Ursuluna was a thing, that thing was hitting super hard with facade. Now Ursuluna is a thing, so people are using Ursuluna more than Ursaring, but still.
You can still Eviolite it and then sword stance up.
True.
Terra normal facade. I'm sorry. Doesn't have to be facade, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, but facade is just the best one if you get burned or something. So, what the rate you will give to the team?
Overall B plus.
B plus. For me, I think I will give her a A minus. Because I see a lot of stuff like I will have used, and she got good balance. The only problem is if Altaria get down, she doesn't have any hazard remover, but that's not that bad for the team overall. So
Right.
Let's go B plus. We cut the middle and the apple in the middle.
B
So,
plus it is.
all right. So next one is Tommy Dowie. I've already played against him in another draft, but it is the first draft in Chaos, and yo, Miraidon, he got Miraidon. Miraidon,
Scary team.
Miraidon with Iron Valiant. Just when I saw that, I was like, yo, okay, that's bad. Then you go lower, you see the Alucha. I'm like, yo, Electricity with Unburden. That's yep, that's basically something to be scared.
Doesn't Grafaiai get Unburdened too?
Yeah.
What's the other?
Grafaiai to get good Unburden.
So you have two Unburdened
So-
Pokemon there.
And Grafaiai also get access to the acrobatic, and he used Terra Flying, and he got good. I think if I remember correctly, it's 95 in attack stat. Let me check. Yeah, 95 in attack and 110 in speed. So he can still can still hit pretty hard. I think he will hit harder than Alucha. Yeah, Alucha is 92, so only 3 defense, but Alucha is just a little bit faster, but they have similar similar stat overall, so it's like 2 of the same thing. So
And then he got Persian Alola, which can parting shot.
yeah, parting shot and Shusharu to remove like if a wall try to block him, you switch the choice scarf or whatever the item just to be a nuisance. Same
Then
thing.
he has.
Rodom.
Oh yeah, go.
Same thing with
Yep.
Rodom.
Rotom too.
Volcarona, yo, that thing can be really deadly, like 1 or 2 equivalents and GG. You can do nothing. You can outspeed. You can like yeah.
Same with Poltergeist.
Yeah, cell
Can
smash.
set up
But for me, it's
one
the Miraidon.
shells, and you're in trouble.
Like
And
the
then he
Miraidon.
has
Yeah, go for it.
Chestnut, which I used Chestnut a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it.
Chestnut is like a hiding gem, like because is a tier B, you can use it as a Terra Captain, but still with bulletproof, you can wall like all the Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, people forget. I
Yup.
used to swap them into Goldango.
Oh
and
yeah.
People get mad because the Shadow Ball would not work.
Plus, you get access to Spike, Spiky Shield, Leech Seed, Drain
Yep.
Punch, Body Press. I think Bulk Up, Iron Defense. Like, he got a lot. It's just the typing. Like, for the role he got, the typing, it doesn't fit him. Because if it
Yeah.
was, like, Grass Steel, yo, it would have been a better Ferrothorn than Ferrothorn. Because Grass Steel, good defensively, plus you got access to Synthesis. So, yeah, like, it just... Fighting for defensive mon, it's okay, but not with grass. Like grass fighting,
Yeah.
not good for defense. But it is a good defensive mon, anyways. Like you got a lot of like tools for to support him as a defensive mon. So
Yeah, but this team is scary. I gotta say, I wouldn't want to face him.
like the Miraidon with like Electric Seed, Calm Mind, and Parabolic Charge. Dazzling Gleam and Dragon Move or Flash Cannon, you can go like real quick. Like you can roll a snowball real quick. I did that in the past, and yeah, Miraidon is just a monster. I don't want to face him either.
If he gets threatened with the ground move, Chestnut will eat it.
Yeah.
Or Bronzong can switch into it. You got Halucha, you
Rotom
got
also.
Rotom. Yep.
And even
So
like
he-
Alola Persian, if it is a physical ground move with Fur Coat,
You got-
you can just survive that pretty easily. So
yeah, this is a scary team.
so what's your rate on this one?
This one I'll give him an A+.
Same. I will go with A-, and the only reason is the lack of hazard remover. That's the only reason why I won't say A+. But if you can set up quick, like you have to set up quick and just put pressure. Because even I think Alusha got access to defog with Mobreaker, can bypass the Goldengo. I know people use it for that before when the meta just started. But yeah, outside of that, I don't see any Rapid Spin or defog. And so you just have to put pressure real quick. Like if you can set up spikes, and then after that, like bring the setup mon, Iron Valiant with under the terrain with choice. Let's say for an example, terrain is up, and you bring Iron Valiant, Choice Spec or Choice Band. Yo, that thing will be faster and hit hard. So that's insane. So let's go for A. Let's cut it in the middle. A will be. So next one is Brandon with the DC Sniper, and I love the logo because of Inteleon. For people who doesn't know, Inteleon for the win. So yeah, if I look at this team, I see Walking Wake, but I don't see the Sun.
Sun or Rain, it could work in both, I guess.
Yeah, it can work in both, but I don't see any hazard. Not hazard, sorry. Weather setter. Like the lack of weather for me is a bit concerning, because you got Greninja too that can abuse it. Maybe Sliggoo. Sliggoo can use Rain Dance. Maybe with that, but still, do you really want to use Sliggoo for the to set up the rain? I'm not sure. Like
depends. Brandon is creative.
Yeah, I won't lie about it. Like you can do something. It will do something. Is not it can do.
I think Iron Jugulus gets Rain Dance, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true. And even Sunny Day. Let me check.
Yeah, so you got Iron Jugulus.
With you can set up the Tailwind 2-turn. So let me check. So
Iron Thorns is a Rapid Spinner, Stealth Rock.
Iron Thorn doesn't have a Rapid Spin.
I'm thinking of Treads.
Oh yeah, Treads. Yeah, Treads got a rep. Iron Thorn is the Tyranitar.
Yeah, I was too many irons.
Yeah, I feel you. But even
you got Garchomp to set spikes and Stealth Rock and
DNC Greninja 2, Iron Thorn also, Crocs. You got a lot of hazards, like hazard setter. Like if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get
Toxicroak.
Yeah, 7 people that can set up hazard, and it just doesn't have the sticky web. But if you want to set up the rocks, you can. Spikes, you can. Toxic spikes, you can. Let me check with Vivillon if you get access to sticky web, and nope, it doesn't have access to sticky web. So yeah, it's still like pretty good. And for me, Dunsparce is, how can I?
Yeah, that one's OP.
Yup. Like I used the Dunsparce once. I don't know if you remember in the Fuck the Meta tournament in season 1, and the Dunsparce was the GOAT. Like pin missile and just boom burst and stuff like that. But yeah, so you get access with Rattle and Searing Grace. So Searing Grace Body Slam, basically you have a 62% chance to para your opponent. What else does he get? Dunsparce. Let me check. Ancient Power.
So with all those hazards, I can only imagine Crocodile being Moxie here. Bring it in till the end, and just sweep and Moxie up.
Yeah, Choice Scarf and just like Crunch is a good like Terra Dark Crunch will hit almost
Then
everything.
he has Quagsire for Unaware, just in case.
Mm. And like even with Walking Wake, I see a lot of people set up with Walking Wake. It's just like it doesn't boost. Like they play Booster Energy with Agility, or some people use Booster Energy with Sub and Agility and Hydro Steam Flamethrower or whatever that they use. But yeah, like his team overall, it's just again the lack of Azure Remover. Let me check if Juggles got defog. Juggles defog. No, it doesn't have defog. So yeah, the lack of Azure Remover can be problematic.
The
For
most he can do is Toxicroak, remove Toxic Spikes.
yeah, that's the best he can do. Or the Quagsire with Terra Poison. Maybe Vivillon got access to defog. Let me check. Nope, never mind. But Vivillon, what? Vivillon got access to Iron Defense. The fuck?
That's new to me.
Yo, I thought let me check his move pool real quick. Like in status move. Whoops. There. Okay, Quiver Dance, Iron Defense, Light Screen, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, Tailwind, Rage Pocket. Oh, his move pool is it's quite decent. You can set up the rain and the sunny day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vivillon is like a Butterfree, but I think slightly better maybe.
So maybe that's how he plans to get the weather.
Maybe if he didn't think about it, listening to this, it will be yeah, that's a good idea. So we shall see. So the rate of the team, you said.
I'll give him a solid A.
Solid A. Yeah, we'll go with that too.
Not an A plus.
No,
just because of the
hazards. For me, it's really the hazards problem. I think overall, let's go with. For me, I will go with like overall A, because I cannot give him like the more than B, A minus for me. So it doesn't work. Wait. Okay. So now the next one, Kevin P with the Squirtle Squad. His team is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I see defense, I see offense.
Yep.
You got guard, of course, is a staple right now.
Yeah, with Sulker and Stealth Rock.
I know he loves Palafin, which is a really hard hitter.
Yo, he almost swept me with one in another tournament. Like I was like, yo, Palafin in 3v3 wasn't that good. Then you bring Palafin. The Palafin, it was a best of 3. I think first or second game, the Palafin just wrecked me. I was like, yo, that Palafin said, oh yeah, you think I'm bad in 3v3? And he showed me otherwise. He showed me like it was good. But
yeah, I could see some pivot synergy here. You got the Palafin. Depending on who you're facing, you can swap in the Arcanine or you can swap in the Amoonguss. This Amoonguss takes a hit. You can pivot back out
with red
to get
card.
the generator. Then you have Rotten Fan that's off the ground. You got Toadscruel.
Toadscruel is good for the rapid spin.
Yep. Then you have Overquill. So you already know Overquill. You can do some gimmicks if you want. You can do Explosion. You can do a lot of different things with the Overquill, but
Suicide Lead with the Toxic Spikes or even Spikes, Intimidate.
Right.
Like you just set up everything. Like for people who doesn't have like Rapid Spin or Defog, Overquill should be the lead. Like you should have like lead, and for an example, if the opponent tried to set up or something like that, you can go for Explosion and just like get damage and bring Palafin, Jet Punch.
So he has a special defense wall with Blissey.
And Toadscruel also is a good special defense.
Yeah.
Among Us and Gargonacle for physical. Greedent too is quite decent. It's just the lack of recovery, but Greedent can be good, with belly drum and stuff like that. Gyro Ball.
Does it get any priority moves?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think so. It's kind of slow.
Oh no, it is super slow, like super slow.
So that's my only worry with belly drumming is you're gonna guaranteed take 2 hits before you knock someone out.
Yeah, that's true. But it's still tanky. Like with chick push, whatever. If you
Chick
hit
pouch,
the
yep.
chick pouch, yeah, sorry, that's a French, like like chick pouch. If you hit the citrus berry, you get another 33% because you hit the berry. So some people use that, like they go for belly drum, go half, then hit the berry, then back up to full. And with gyro ball, because the speed stat is like 20, it's almost like a turtle or something. So with gyro ball, body press, or anything but body slam, it will still hit hard.
Yeah. Overall, this team's very balanced.
Yep. What the rate you will give it to him?
Well, besides the I'm not sure what Riolu's gonna do here. I know it sets Rain Dance and a couple other tricks. Probably Rain Dance for Palafin,
Yeah, that's gonna be
if I
good.
had to guess.
Brandon and Sunny Day can do both.
Yeah. I'll give this one a solid A.
Yeah, same for me. I will go for A just because you got a lot of good stuff. The only problem is Riolu is good for only in single. You can only set up the weather. Compared to in double, you can use it for example, coaching.
Yeah.
Quick guard to block the fake outs and stuff like that. So, but overall, the team is really good. I'm sure, like with even Iron Mutt is like something that can be annoying. Arcanine can be a good defensive one with Intimidate, Willow Whips, Morning Sun. So yeah. So next
Very
one,
nice.
Abram with the Sivar Umbreon, Rayquaza, and Moltres Galar. Those two are really really good ones. Like Rayquaza can set up. It's basically like a Arceus, like set up Dragon Dance or even Swords Dance and spam Extreme Speed or Dragon Ascent. Yeah, I got good moves. Good overall move pool, can be special or physical, depending of the situation. Gilmora for the hazards and can remove them with the Mortal Spin.
Yeah, Glimora is just hazard. You could set them all up.
Yeah, you just like I don't want to say the bad words, but like she's a hazard whore. Like she's just like there for hazards and like let play them all. Like she's opening for all the hazards, and she got good Terra Captains. Frostlass can be really good. Misdreavus, maybe not Misdreavus. I will have put SQ or the Chansey in my opinion as a Terra Captain instead of Misdreavus, but we will see what he will do. We'll see.
I would just hope that if he picked up SQ, that he would have a Snow Setter.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't have to. Yeah, Moltres Galar is really tough to take down once it sets up, and it doesn't take much to set up.
Yeah, one agility, and like if you bring it low enough, Berserk activate is like shit. GG. Fire Rod.
And then Rayquaza with extreme speed also.
That's why like with Gilmora is a pretty nice combo, because if you lay a lot of hazards and you can keep them on the field, Rayquaza can just come at the end and just extreme speed everything.
Triple Mint Clean. Yep.
With Choice Band even, like if you really just want the immediate power and no setup.
Inteleon too is a nice cleaner.
Yeah.
You can clean up from the back.
With the Choice Spec Snipe Shot or even Hydro Pump if you want to risk it. But me personally, I prefer the Snipe Shot.
Yeah, I like Snipe Shot.
Ice Beam, Dark Pulse.
Ice Beam. Air Slash sometimes.
Yeah, but Air Slash I think was just better because of Max Extreme in Generation 8. That's the only reason I was running Air Slash, Dark Pulse, Snipe Shot with Focus Energy. And sadly, in Generation 9, Inteleon lost Focus Energy. So now you cannot use Focus Energy. I don't understand why they nerf for Inteleon. Inteleon like just it is good, but not OP good because it's faster than Cinderace and hit harder than Cinderace. But because the lack
Right.
of move pool, it wasn't that like used. But now you remove focus energy. Why? That just doesn't make sense for me. But oh well. Pachirisu is a good one too. Can be with Inteleon or Moltres. So if someone try to Volt Switch, you bring Pachirisu with Volt Absorb. You can go for Nozzle. You can go for Super Fang. And you get quite a good speed F Pachirisu. Let me double check. But
It makes sense if you have Inteleon, Moltres. It's a nice switch in.
And yeah, you got good speed F. Like you got 90 in speed F, 95 in speed, and 16 HP. The 16 HP is not that wow, but still is better than nothing. Because the speed F, like max speed F, you will reach 306 in speed F, which is quite good for a little Pokemon like that. For me, when I see a Pachirisu, I'm like, yo, that thing is like trash. But when I see it in the world and Sagen Park, if I remember correctly, you use it, then I was like, oh, okay, that thing is kind of bulky, but maybe not super bulky, but just enough to cause some problems.
Yeah. Now I don't see a hazard remover unless I missed it.
Gilmora with Mortal Spin. Mortal Spin removed the hazard, but
Uh,
but instead of giving the speed boost, it just poisoned the opponent. The only problem is if you try to do it against a steel type.
it won't work
Yeah, exactly. Basically like Rapid Spin against a ghost type. So
unless he's corrosion and not
no,
point.
corrosion does how the way corrosion work is if you use a poison type move against a steel type, it won't work. But if you use like a poison type move against a poison, it can be poison.
Got it.
So that's how corrosion work. I remember because someone I was playing against Kevin, and he did sludge bomb into my Iron Mud, and I see the poison. I was like, how come I get poison? He used sludge bomb. Then after I learned that even if you use a move that can poison, it will poison you. If you poison type, you can still get poison. But steel type, since they're immune to the poison move, it won't work. But except toxic, that can poison you or poison gas and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So what?
Nice interaction.
Yeah, but something annoying if you don't know. So your rate for the team?
This one I'll rate a B plus.
B plus. I will go with B. Well, I will let's say overall B plus. The only reason is because it got good offensive, but not a lot. Like outside of Rayquaza and Moltres, it can put a lot of pressure. So the team will be always linear. Like it will always be Gamora lead, set up the hazard, and try to clean up with Rayquaza or Moltres. Like that's even if Frostlass can use Frostlass 2 can use the hazard. I just look at it, Chansey also. But yeah, it will always be repeat about the team. So let's go for the last one. And Simon from Australia, Adelaide Archeops. That guy understand to use weather and to use weather abuser. Because you got Torkoal.
Yeah, you got Torkoal and
Roaring
it
Moon,
could set up Roaring Moon. Lilligant could take advantage of it.
and well, he only got two, but
Yeah,
those two are really really good. Only thing
you don't need a whole team. Just one or two abusers is good.
if I remember correctly, Saucebug 2 got Chlorophyll. Let me check. Yeah, Saucebug got Chlorophyll also, so it can really go like it can really outspeed everything, like can be a real threat right from the get go. Like and Saucebug got access to jump kick if I remember correctly, or high jump kick. I don't remember which one.
That's probably why he has Terra Captain fighting.
Oh no, he lost. He doesn't have jump kick. Damn. Okay.
We lost a lot.
Yeah, that's sad.
He does have Spinner.
Which one? Yeah, Turkle. Which one?
Well,
Dunfan.
both Donphan.
And Espeon is good to remove the like magic bounce. Oh,
You can also magic bounce with Espeon, and then Vaporeon Water Absorb could be very handy.
yeah, especially
Switch
with the
in.
sun. You got the fire water core basically.
Yeah.
And what else?
I'm just confused on NDD.
Maybe for Espeon
Maybe to power up Espeon's psychic moves, yeah.
and just like to counter the like any priority mons. Like,
Priority, yeah.
like this you can set up in peace and like just go hard. Well, we have to see what he will do, how well he will do. But overall his team is, I like it, to be honest. It's something I will have run because he got defensively is okay, but he got so many threats. Like he can just for example, you can lead with Turkle, set up hazards, then you can switch to Lilligant or even Roymoon and again go from there, or even use like, I know people like to use Red Card and Espeon, NDD female, Vaporeon. Like you can basically, what I think I will have done is lead with Turkle, set up hazards or whatever, and depending on like the mons in front of me, switch to NDD with Red Card, then bring my Roymoon or Lilligant. And since I know the terrain will be up, I know any the what we call the priority move won't do any effect on me, so I will just be able to hit hard and start doing damage and outspeed because the sun will be up. Roymoon is really fast. Some people run it with booster speed, so
Right.
that's a lot of stuff. Or even people under the sun use Choice Scarf outrage and stuff like that. So it is a monster in this team. Iron
I
Tread.
see a lot of ground weakness.
Iron Tread, Torkoal, Riverroom, Crocolore. Only 3. And the other ones, Iron Tread, Torkoal, Riverroom. Oh yeah, 4. You're right, 4. But at the same time, you got Lilligant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lilligant,
There's no
Vaporeon.
immune, but there's resist.
Yeah, resist, and some that can take good the damage. So let's say for an example, a Garchomp, you can switch to Dunfan. Dunfan can use Ice Sword and like do a lot of damage to the Garchomp. Vaporeon access to Ice Beam, even Acid Armor, so you can set up with Vaporeon. Acid Armor, Calm Mind, Wish, and Stored Power can be really good. But if you have NDD with extending terrain, that can do a lot of damage. Yeah, his team is pretty good. Won't lie about it. It's something I will have to think about. Even like Shift Gear with Room can go hard.
Oh yeah.
That's something I already got sweep with. I was like, oh, Room, what the hell is that? You Terra Flying, and I was Choice Luck. You go for 1 Shift Gear. By the time I switched to something else, it was already over. It was like +2 in attack with Life Orb. I was like, shit, man, that thing was hitting so hard. But the only problem with Room is the lack of coverage, because you bring a Steel type, and if I check all the Terra type it selects, Room can do nothing to a Steel type because you got only Steel and Poison move. Like you got Insurance, the Dark move, but
yeah, you're gonna rely on
the other ones.
Probably getting rid of the Steel types before you get Room in.
Yeah, that's the only thing he will have to think about before.
And he does have tools to get rid of Steel types.
Yeah, Lilligant with Close Combat, Iron Tread. No, Iron Tread doesn't have no, not Iron. Well, if it is a grounded Steel type, Iron Tread with Earthquake, Dunfan with Earthquake,
Crocolore.
But if you check the only Lilligant is really reliable to get rid of the Steel type. That's the only one. So there. How you will rate this team?
I'd give him A-.
A-? I will follow you on that. A- also. And just because the lack of special offensive for me, you got a lot of physical offensive, but I don't see any special. Maybe Espeon, NDD, but other than maybe Glaceon, but at the same time they're not fast enough. Glaceon is not fast enough to be a threat like from the get-go. But Espion can be
But I-
good, but yeah.
Glaceon without snow, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Well, but that's
Like-
if you
like,
want to
it's
play
not-
with that.
Yeah, it's not the full potential of Glaceon.
Yeah, it will be good still, but it's not like how can I say that? It's not really necessary like at 100%. It's just like a bonus for me, but because it's still
Yeah.
slow, it's like 65 in speed, but it got like 130 or 110 in. Let me check. Glaceon. Yeah, 130 in special attack, so it's still like really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't choose him as the Terra captain. Like ice and electric, it would have been so hard to switch into it. But oh well. So that's conclude.
Well, that was fun.
That's the second part, and I can't wait to see who will be in top. I think I will do another one at the end, like before the playoff or something like that, to see who managed to be at top to make to the playoff. And guys, well, do you have any word for the end?
Good luck to everyone, and I'm curious to see how people adjust with time.
Yep, because we can trade. That's true.
So maybe they take some of our word, or they realize a mono weakness, or that they need that extra help.
Do it with switching some mons, or like just thinking about some other move or move pool or Terra captain and stuff like that. So
But that's part of the fun with draft.
yeah. All right, so guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, follow, and of course, as usual, stay liquid.